Do you over apologize? Well, Emily Lampkin, author of Duct, Tape, and White Lies, a women's practical guide to real life success, says that this habit is not about manners. Emily, you are talking. I am so excited you are here because I'm guilty. First off, why do we do this? I don't know why I do it. I've been told for years that I need to stop over apologizing. Why do you think I do it?
Let me start with, we women have so much in common. There's a reason why this book is a USA Today and LA Times bestseller, because this material applies to all of us. And when it comes to over apologizing, it started out as manners, as politeness. And it was something we started likely at a very young age. And then it became sort of a filler for any situation. And what ends up happening is we lose a little bit of power every time we overuse it or use it when it's completely unnecessary.
And what I'm struggling with is I'm a mom to a 9-year-old daughter, and I kind of look at her and I'm like, Alex, my daughter, say you're sorry. And then I'm like, no, but I shouldn't do that. So I even see I'm trying to do that. But again, I thought it was manners, but I need to keep in mind when I go to do it, I'm giving up my power.
You know, absolutely. My first secret on this is, of course, we have to get out of the habit ourselves, but we can provide a little bit of support for one another by kindly reminding each other when it's unnecessary. I am always happy to say to another woman, you did not owe me an apology. We over apologize too much. It's a nice way to remind others that we're all in this together.
I'm sharing that with Roxanne, my co-host here. Maybe she can help me on that one. I love that line, and I want to help others too. But I'm curious, what else can I say in response to saying I'm sorry, or if people out there watching is saying that I'm sorry train like I get on? What can we do so that we're not necessarily shrinking ourselves, as you put it in your book?
Sure. You know, I speak to women across the country and around the globe, and they were asking me for a step-by-step guide because they know they want to make changes for the better for themselves. But the question was always, I don't know how. So the book is full of what I call accessories, mini chapters that give you hints and other lines you can use. So how to say no without saying no. And of course, other language you can use other than apologizing, such as, that was not my intention. Let me ask for a little bit of clarity. That way you get your thought across without it just being a knee-jerk apology.
And again, I think it's so interesting because now I know I'm going to look at the word sorry differently. Like you said, it can minimize or you give up your power. I think sometimes I even use it as a verbal filler. Does that have a negative impact on my message then?
It has a huge subliminal impact on your message. And frankly, especially among men, because men don't get this need to be overly polite. And they are not interested in you hiding the ball in your message. You've just got to go straight for it and be incredibly clear about what you want and what you're looking for.
Oh, Emily, this is just hitting home. I am so excited. And again, my husband doesn't understand it at all. So I'm so glad you brought up the men on that side of things. Well, thank you very much for being with us today. Let's talk about where we can pick up this book, because again, we're just scratching the surface, of course.
Thanks. You can buy this book on Amazon or anywhere you would buy a book. It is in paperback as well, so it is affordable for anybody. And just to mention, it's a great Mother's Day or graduation gift. Let's get the women going early on having positive success in their lives.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for your time today.
Thanks for having me. Tons of fun.
Good.